Hey guys, so yeah, I've been getting all kinds of messages and stuff on Facebook and Instagram from a lot of you. Apparently I didn't do, well, not do a great job of explaining. I just didn't explain at all why I was trying to get a tractor. And it's actually a necessity to create another stream of revenue to build a business. Rather than letting my sawmill sit out there in my yard and rot to pieces and not be used, I can actually put people to work. And I cannot expect people to work with just a log arch trailer to load the mill and unload the mill. That's very, very slow. I mean, yeah, that's how I've been doing it for a good minute, right? But when you try to build a business, you can't expect others to do that. You know, you hire someone. I need to have a tractor there, a piece of material handling equipment that's brand new. There's a lot of liability behind that. There's a lot of reasoning why I would try to get a brand new tractor instead of a used jalopy piece of junk, you know, that's going to have problems, right? Number one, you know, the liability behind it. You know, if someone was to get hurt, be like, hey, it's brand new equipment, under warranty, blah, blah, blah. It's maintained by a company. It relieves me of a lot of liability, right? So there's that aspect of it. Then, you know, like the OSHA kind of stuff and everything, you know, got to have a piece of equipment that's actually rated to be doing that kind of work and that's best suited for that. And a tractor is actually what we need to be able to kind of start doing logging. And part of that business is going to be logging, also pulling logs out of the woods. So I need a decent sized four-wheel drive tractor to be able to do this part of the business. And you know, my wife is getting a job that is not full-time, and so she needs kind of a second job, and she will just get paid like a salary per week or whatever. You know, it kind of depends on like what she's doing or whatnot, how much she puts in, right? She'll be like an employee to that business. Well, technically will be an employee. She's not going to be part of the, you know, sole proprietorship. It's going to be a LLC, and she will get a actual paycheck for whatever work she puts in, just like my son or any employees. I'm going to be setting it up like that, and so you guys don't need to worry yourselves with that or anything. It doesn't matter if I'm married to her, divorced from her, or whatever. She would be an employee to that business. I won't have to be there to run the business. It's just my investment building that business. If she don't want to work for it, then I will hire someone else. You know, that's what it is. I just make an offer like, hey, you can make this much working for this business, doing this job. If you want it, there it is. If not, I'll find someone else to do it, right? No big deal. It's not like I'm going to be over there lording over her, bossing her around, because basically, like, she's going to be the boss and, you know, kind of overlooking things, making sure things are profitable and everything, and I will be handling the money side of things on that. It's just the way it is. But I have to have a tractor to do this. Hope you guys can understand that. I know, like, some of you are like, well, you're making money and blah, 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 and you need to be investing in your house and all this. No, I need to invest in a second stream of income. I don't need to invest in a house that's not making me money. The house and that property, being able to have a business there, is worth a lot more than y'all maybe think or realize. I don't know if you're, you know, probably not able to really see it from the perspective I see it in. And I think that's a big factor. I mean, it's nothing against any of you guys. I fully understand like where you're coming from, what you're saying, but what I'm saying is like you don't see what I see, and I've done a terrible job of explaining it flat out. I just didn't explain it, I guess. And I know some people will say, well, why don't you just, well, let me explain a little more. Okay, so I need to get a tractor first, not a kiln. Then you get a tractor, and some of it is spalted on purpose. That's why they've been laying there on the ground, and I turn them about every 6 months so that I will get spalting all the way around. Then we will mill those up and make pin blanks, duck call blanks, wood turning blanks that will sell for a premium over like any, just plain woodworking, like white oak or something, straight grade, perfect white oak sells for a certain amount, but then wood turning blanks sell for quite a bit more, so there's that aspect, trying to focus on a niche market and everything. It takes time, and I've got a lot of time and effort in this stuff, and in order to make it to where I can hire someone to run the mill, I have to have a tractor, something that is brand new. Like these tractors come with a 5-year warranty, so anything goes wrong with it, it ain't my problem. I don't have to pay anything. They come pick it up, they deliver it to the shop there, and they fix it. Okay, they're like less than 5 miles from my house. That's why I want to deal with that company, because they're very close. Parts availability, all these things, the service, all that kind of stuff. All right, so there's that aspect of it. And some of you that maybe know about this other business venture possibility that could bring in somewhere around $40,000 revenue each month. Okay, if I don't have a tractor, then I don't have a chance at gaining that business. Yes, I have to have a kiln to be able to try and start doing this work for them, what they need done. I do have a kiln, but I can't really do what they're wanting done necessarily with it. It's too slow. So the idea is like get a tractor, make those payments with the truck. I can easily do that. I can actually make 2 payments a month if I really wanted. But that kind of limits the extra spending money on things that I buy for YouTube and stuff. So I'm trying to invest in a second stream of income. That's what that tractor is. It's for a business purpose. It's not like a want, like, oh, I want a tractor, so I'm going to go get a tractor. I know a lot of people maybe see that, like with other channels, like, oh, this channel's got a tractor, that channel's got a tractor. That I've been wanting to get a tractor for the business for a long time, and like, the Crockers were asking what tractor to get, and I said Mahindra, because I already done my schoolwork on it years ago. I know that Mahindra's some of the heaviest tractors out there, which when you get a tractor, you want the heaviest tractor you can get. Not just the heavier tractor translates to it's heavier built. It's built heavier duty, stronger, okay? And that weight of the tractor actually helps with stability when you're picking up heavy stuff like logs, okay? There's a lot to that, and the lift capacity of Mahindra is more than any other tractor I've found out there, okay? I've studied a lot of them back in the day when I was looking up all the specs on John Deere, Mahindra, Branson, TYM. I think TYM is actually another one that's up there on lift capacities, pretty high. But I don't have a dealer of the dealer will be doing TYM because Branson, TYM bought out Branson tractors, I think it was. So they will be selling TYM there, but I wanted a Mahindra, right? So anyways, 5-year warranty, all this and that. They can take care of servicing it and everything. So basically, I'm trying to set up a business where I don't have to be there every day. I can still keep this job or any other job that I may take on, and maybe possibly be able to not live even in the state and be able to run that business. And it would actually let my son have a job. My wife can have a job if she wants. If she wants to run that, or my son can run it. It's not that difficult. I mean, I would technically be running, but they would be technically taking care of the day-to-day. Like an employee would be working, or 2 employees be working, doing the actual milling and the kiln drying and stuff like that. And my son would just be, I guess, making sure everything's running right. Or my wife would be, taking care of paperwork, tax stuff, all this BS and whatnot in her spare time from her other job, right? So, video and try to explain my reasoning behind it, because, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to sell the house now. That thing is long gone, all right? That market is no good. And I've also seen a comment, someone was saying something about, or not a comment, it was a message. Someone was saying something about, I need to be saving my money. Well, that's the worst thing you can do right now. Inflation is, stealing from you if you're saving. If interest rates, like the interest rate on that tractor was pretty damn low, all right? So interest rates are going up. So I need to get a tractor as soon as I can before the interest rates go way up and cost me even more money, right? It would be dumb for me to just sit there and save money. It'd be pointless, because I would later on have to buy a tractor and have to pay more for it, right? Does that make sense? I mean, it does to me. I don't know. Sometimes I look at things, I'm like, am I really on a totally different level from, like, I mean, some people think they know stuff and they know certain things, but they don't know other things. I don't know. I can't sit here and explain every little aspect of building a business from the ground up. And so this kind of brings me back into what I was going to say earlier, is like, some people might say, well, why don't you just go get a small business loan? Like, go to the bank and be like, hey, I need X amount of dollars to buy X amount of kilns to do business with this company to do 40,000 board feet a month. There's a lot more to it than that. Like, I don't want any of the banks in my area to know about my business. I don't want to fund for them, because they're buddy-buddy with some other people who have millions of dollars, and if they catch wind of my business opportunity, then I could lose my business opportunity, because they could go out with their few $1 million that they have, they could buy all this stuff up and put me out of business in a heartbeat before I ever even get started. The only thing I really have backing me up on this is the business that I would be doing business with doesn't like a couple of these people that I know that have millions of dollars that could actually just go buy the equipment, the kilns and the sawmill and everything overnight, and just, take over it. The person that I'd be doing business with doesn't like it and doesn't want to do business with me. That's why they hit me up. So I've got a pretty awesome kind of opportunity there. And I talked to them the other day, and they're like, yeah, you don't have to do 40,000 board feet a month. That's just what we need, is we need to be running 40,000 board feet a month at least, and the main goal is basically, number one, get rid of the bark foot off the sides. That they can't really make money off that, so why ship it? They want to get that milled off, so that's where my mill comes in. And then they don't want to be shipping all that moisture content in the wood, because the weight makes it to where they, that raises shipping costs, right? You can't put near as much in a shipping container and ship it somewhere, because it's heavy. So if you run it through a kiln and get the moisture content down to a certain amount, then it saves a bunch of money, because you got rid of a lot of moisture. So that's where the kilns come in, is basically saving them plenty of money on shipping that it pays my business for doing what I do. And so they're like, yeah, you don't have to do 40,000 board feet a month, you just need a kiln. And I'm like, okay, so if I get a tractor, that can actually get it to where, my money here can be paid for the tractor. And I'm like, I told him, I said, I want to stay under $600 a month on the tractor payment, so that way I can still afford to pay an employee out of my wages here, to get started running the mill. I don't really expect my wife to do it, but, she can kind of make sure things are, going the way they're supposed to, or whatever around there. I got to find the right person to hire, that can run a mill and be trustworthy and not be stealing from me and stuff like that. And I also need a tractor to be able to move my shipping container. I have to unload everything out of it, pick it up, with the tractor and get it out of the front yard, right? Because where the shipping container is sitting, I'm going to have to be able to get a flatbed, like a 48-foot flatbed trailer in right there, and be able to load it, all right? It's just what it is, right? And then, you know, in a couple of years, I should make enough off of that business to invest in another property to move that business onto its own piece of land somewhere and, you know, be away from the house at that point, right? So anyways, I don't want to really delve too much into like the whole business side of things on that, and I'm trying to create a business that I don't have to be there to babysit it. I can do this job, or, you know, if this other opportunity that I'm kind of hoping, you know, will take place, if that happens, then I can quit this job and go do that. And you know, once the sawmilling business takes off, then I can probably at that point go full-time YouTube. You know, that's been my hopes and dreams. I'm trying to chase my hopes and dreams. I know some of you mean the best, right? But you just don't maybe fully see what I'm trying to do, and so I'm just trying to explain it in this video. I'm not like harping at anyone or anything like that, and it's not any one certain person. There's like a lot of people that, like, even some people that's never messaged me before now is like, you shouldn't be doing this. What was one of them? It was, why are you trying to get a tractor? That's just a want, it's not a need. I'm like, if it was a hobby, I guess you could say that's just a want and not a need, but this is not a hobby. This is like, I've got 3 people who want to work for me that used to work at a mill that's been calling me up, and so it's like, well, I haven't even met these people yet. They just like, one of them, well, I don't know about the other 2, one of them had worked at a mill before. I talked to him, he's like, yeah, I used to run a mill for so-and-so, and, you know, I'm looking for a job. I looked you up. I guess that's how they found me, is they used to work at a mill, and now they're looking for jobs. And so now I have this opportunity to hire 3 guys that already have experience running a mill, and what they need to work for me isn't a whole lot of money. I can probably pay them better than what they're thinking they're going to make, and they make a good wage, better than what they were ever making before, and they would probably never leave. They would probably stay working there for the next 20, 30 years or whatever, right? And so I can, you know, this is an opportunity to change someone's life. And I know, like, some people be like, well, just go get a business loan or whatever. Well, I don't want to do that, because that involves other people locally, or even if I branch out, like, you know, out of town or something, try to do business, I can't guarantee that word's not going to get back to certain people in my area. You know, I don't know who knows who, if you know what I'm trying to say. There's that good old boy system out there, and sometimes in business you don't know who knows who, and who scratches whose back, and so things can really become really super complicated, and you go get a big loan for something like that, and then someone else just decides they're going to do business with somebody else, then you have a huge debt that you can't, you know, pay, because a certain business decided to do business with someone else. So I want to start it out small and build it up, you know, to what it could potentially become. Hope you guys understand that. It's not like a want, it's actually a need, it's a business venture. I don't think I should be investing money in my house that I don't even live in. I mean, it is livable. I think that might be a misconception. I mean, I've been in there for the last 2 weeks cleaning. My wife doesn't have a job right now at the moment, so like, she's actually cleaning. I pay her now to clean, so about $100 a week is what I've been paying her. So she would actually start cleaning the house. But it looks way different in there now. We don't even have a kitchen table anymore. A bunch of the other tables and stuff was in there. It's gone. We've like removed a lot of stuff out, so we can basically pretty much just get rid of everything out of the house and be able to start remodeling. I will do that in due time, but I need to invest in a is. You know, it's a great opportunity for her. I hope, you know, it works out for her and everything. But it's not a full-time thing. So it's like, well, if she can do woodworking, you know, run the CNC and make stuff for people, which she's done for a while, you know, periodically here and there, just not really trying to hit it. But anyways, this video is getting pretty long. I just wanted to try to explain that. I know I didn't before, and that's the reason why I've been getting all these comments and messages and everything. Like, holy cow, could you guys please, like, just instead of sending me private messages, you know, put the comments on my video so it helps out my channel. That would be greatly appreciated. You know, yeah. So, anyways, I am in Durant, Oklahoma right now. Getting down here pretty close to the state line, headed towards Texas. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day. I don't know if I'll even be doing a live tomorrow. I'm just kind of really getting burnt out on doing live streams. I'll see if maybe I can do a Coffee with Dave pre-recorded early in the morning or something, where I can sit down and maybe focus on one subject or something. But yeah, the lives, they get way too long, and people don't want to go back and watch a 6 or 8 hour long live. I get it, you know. So if I do the pre-recorded, it's kind of like Coffee with the Crockers. It's short and sweet, you know, maybe 30 minutes long or so. And, you know, some people can stand to sit through that. I don't want people to feel like I'm wasting their time. So, anyways, have a great day, y'all. We'll see you on the next one.